Due to the dynamic nature of tabletop RPGs, the topics that may be discussed or played in these games are not suitable for all audiences. The level of content maturity is considered 16 plus and your discretion is advised.
Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome in, happy Thursday. I thought it was Friday when I woke up today, and I don't have any sense of time, or space, or presence. I don't know what's going on, but it's Thursday. It's dinner day. We're playing Stargazers. We're here. When you're here, you're here. As a reminder, not everybody. We are scheduled for Wednesday next week. Scheduled for Wednesday next week because Thursday I'm going to be co-streaming the Game Awards with Darkzilla, and that is going to interfere with our stream time. So we've agreed to move the date to Wednesday next week. Also, we're going to be on Wednesday the following week as well, because I need time that week to prep for my charity stream. So Wednesday next week, Wednesday the week after, and then we're off for 2 weeks. Happy holidays. We're taking a break, and then we're back on January the 9th with our regularly scheduled game. We're back with our game on January 9th. So 2 more weeks after today, and then we take a break, and then we come back. I hope that's clear. If you're confused, join the Discord that has the schedule, and you'll be able to see what's going on. You'll get live notifications whenever I go live, including for my gaming things, but also for the D&D and tabletop streams. And in addition, you'll know when the VODs are uploaded into YouTube. Of course, patrons get their notification if they have their notifications enabled whenever the upload goes live. And yeah, that is the normal. That's the normal. That's the normal stuff that happens. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to say. Thursday next week is not D&D. It's going to be Wednesday next week for D&D. So Wednesday next week, Wednesday the week after, and then we're off for 2 weeks for the holidays. Let's get our players in here so that we can continue, because I can't drill this home enough times. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
I was just letting our audience know that we're on D&D next week on Wednesday, and also Wednesday the week after. And I've said it maybe 4 times.
I forgot about that.
You're welcome.
Easy kind of day.
I don't know why I completely forgot that we were on Wednesday for the next 2 weeks, but that's fine.
Wednesday.
You're welcome. Wednesday is Dind Day.
Day.
Dind. It's time for the Dind.
A dund.
I need some music.
I play dund with my friends and my gum.
Yes. Wait, with your cum?
Yeah, I didn't like how it sounded.
Well, I didn't do a double take. What did you say?
I know it was GM, but like.
Oh.
Or, I mean, alternatively, he could be my dum.
Well, that
I'm
sounds
gonna
really
stop.
close to Dom.
Yeah, let's stop.
just stop and then full stop.
You asked me to stop. I just stopped. You gotta go along with it.
And now I think it might be time to collaborate and listen.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we're gonna play some Dind.
Yes.
Alright. Stay a while and listen. Does anyone have a recap that they'd like to share with the rest of the class?
I didn't write one this time, but most of it was just the fight.
We fought.
We fought.
We fought. At the end, we leveled up. But we
Well,
didn't. We have
Yeah.
to sleep first.
Nice save, yeah.
I
Yeah.
killed things.
You did kill things. You killed many things.
You get both
And
last
by
You
act?
actually
many-
killed all of the things.
I had both, yeah.
Wow, I didn't even remember that. Holy crap.
I think the most notable thing, though, was one, we cannot find the orbs. They are gone. Two, there are no bodies after we finish these guys off. And Darwin has a concussion, question mark?
And
Um,
Tara is MIA.
yeah, Kara's missing. For the moment, she's not responding to my texts. So we decide to, or they decide to go to the hospital, and I have to go drop my car off
Yeah,
before I can either join them or do anything else.
right. Which I didn't remember
It's okay.
that you drove there. I thought you took the train. I thought you took the
No,
whole ass train. But you did drive.
No, I drove there because I drove to work to go to my doctor. And then I just drove from there to Fight Town.
To fight down.
I don't remember the name of the area, so it's Fight Town.
Right. Yeah.
First regulation about Fight Town.
You always talk about Fight Town.
We always talk about Fight Town.
You call out Fight Town by name every time. It's government name. Yeah, what's up?
I was just gonna say, just to add to the mix, the Shadow Darwin was dark, and the Shadow Shell was light.
Yeah, which is interesting to me. Since I'm
Pushes
a
up
shadow
glasses. They weren't shadows, they were shard echoes.
They were
Snorts in
Shidekos.
Echoes.
Shard goes.
Shideko Shell and Shideko Darwin.
Sure.
Shard?
Nega Darwin. Dart?
Short.
You just thought that shard?
I mean,
Shartwin.
Shart and Shard sound a lot alike, to be fair.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, Shartwin was dark.
Yeah.
That was almost me today.
True.
That was almost me for real today.
A
Oh.
legitimate code brown.
Oh.
Alright.
That's funny as hell.
Yes, all of that happened last time. You guys split off into two groups. Darwin, Ryia, and Zeneca. You guys go off to the nearest hospital. While Shell, you drive off back to your penthouse. Now, you were thinking, bringing the above board to the on board now, you were thinking you might not go back to the hospital?
Yeah, I think maybe on the drive over, like drive back home, it's like, well, he's got company. He's going to a hospital, but where's Kara? So
Dang.
I don't.
If only you had
Yeah,
someone technologically inclined to maybe track her.
Well, I think the one we know is going to the hospital right now
Right.
with a
Uh-huh.
concussion or some shit.
Yeah. A concuss shark.
Concussion.
The worst.
Yeah, that's. So I'm thinking. How long is the drive? I guess from my place to Fight Town.
Okay. The question I have for you is, are you taking the fastest route back, which would be to attach to the trolley? Or are you just driving on the roads?
I think his intent would be to take the fastest way,
Okay.
but he'd still be in the vehicle, right?
Yeah. The
Okay.
trolley is, it's also like a traditional trolley where people can get on foot. But for vehicles, there is like a magnetic attachment, so you just kind of put your car in neutral, and it
Mm-hmm.
like tails along the trolley that way. So it's also quite fast because it's in its own like rail system on the street. But yeah, there is significant time difference from driving and taking the trolley. It would be only a couple hours if you're taking the trolley.
Okay, I think that would give me enough time to be like, I shouldn't go home yet.
Okay. You do a U?
Yeah, pretty much. I think he's gonna go drive around Fight Town instead, see if he can't find any signs of Kara. And if he can't drive, he'll walk it. Because I remember it's like a marketplace kind of thing.
Yeah, it's basically like most if you can imagine like a major street that is like in the middle of like a mall kind of area.
Yeah.
That whole place has basically been like cut off. People just don't drive there anymore. So the entire street and parking lot areas are just like flooded with stalls now. So people just like walk around this whole like 5-mile long section of street that like is technically supposed to be a drivable road, but nobody cares.
Yeah, then I'll just park it somewhere close and
Okay.
walk it. Not a big deal.
How are you going about the search?
I'm using my eyes. That's about it. Like, I'm texting her. What?
Shell, I was gonna ask, did you go by yourself?
I mean, yeah, unless somebody else decided to come with me, but I thought y'all went to the hospital.
Right.
I mean, is it too late to decide if someone came with you? I just figured, like...
Kind of.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, because the rest of us went on the train because it was the fastest route to the hospital.
Right.
Right, I if I was thinking and paying attention more, I probably wouldn't have... Like, I wouldn't want anyone to go off on their own, but...
Right, the idea was, like, Shell would just, like, park their car at home and then go to you guys, but he's decided against that. So...
I see.
That's on me. I'm sorry. I was supposed to stay with y'all and I deviated like a deviant. It's like what I've been doing over the years.
So you're using your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keeping a lookout.
Make me an investigation check.
No.
The areas that you were fighting in, they've already like flooded back with people. It's like there's no sign or trace of a fight that had broken up here. You are able to find your way back to the fight location, but it's almost like I said, there's no signs of a scuffle really.
No signs of a scuffle. Okay. Could I check the loose area where I last saw Kara, like where the orb kind of yeeted out of her hand? Because I think it wasn't like miles away from where I was, but it was still like not where the fight exactly happened, I imagine.
It's hard to say because there's like crowds of people that obfuscate like her exact position. So let's see. They're looking for a specific instance here. Make me another investigation check.
Ew. I'll try. Okay.
That's a pretty good try. Again, remembering the crowd that was here before and the crowd that's here now, it's about the same population density. It's hard to actually determine her exact spot, but you go over in the direction that you saw the orb fly up. Going towards that spot, it's a little bit kind of like a break area. There's some like fold out chairs that have been assembled. It looks like someone has brought out like like a lawn table just to like put their what are those fucking their ashtray on top of, and it's just like kind of sitting and leaning against a couple shipping containers.
Okay. If I don't see any signs of her, then I'll go probably badger some people. Like with maybe a photo I've got of her, like, hey, have you seen this? Have you seen this person?
Have you seen this?
Have you ever seen anything like this before? Wow.
You seen
It's a
this fucking
person.
thing? Y'all seen this? Or this?
Oh man.
That's crazy. Yeah. Man, you know,
Yeah.
asking people for information, that is technically an investigation check.
I see. Alright, well,
I
one more
see.
time.
One more time.
It's gonna be worse than a 20. Yeah.
And as you can probably surmise, the crowds move kind of fast through here. They just kind of go to the stalls they want, and it's just like a whole new, fresh batch of people every like 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. So nobody probably has. Let's see. I don't know what to do about it. Those are refreshing. Taking notes, sorry. So no one knows anything that I was able to see or come into contact with, rather.
Can I ask you what your perception score is?
My perception score is a +2.
Okay. Great. For no reason.
Yeah, I'm sure. Should full screen this. I think he'll text the group and update them like, hey, I actually came back to look for Kara a little more, but I'm not seeing any signs of her.
Is this the group text with Kara in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not answering. So like, I mean, if she sees it, then that's chill. She had like an hour to respond to my text earlier, so if she was gonna respond, I'm sure she would have.
Hmm.
But yeah, I guess that's it.
Can you
I
can you
think,
roll me a perception check?
yeah.
Okay. You get over to the spot and start asking people around. It's just like you're seeing. Everyone's changing out every few minutes. They have their like their stall goods, their fried little dough balls, dipped in honey. They've got their like dumplings on a tray. They've got all sorts of like just fair food and stand foods, just something they can take on the go or on a stick. You're looking around, asking around, seeing if there's any signs. Your quick cursory check here doesn't amount to anything. And as you're sending this off, you hear a little buzz. It comes from inside the shipping container.
Okay, interesting. Go try to open it, I guess.
One side has a padlock that is like half pushed in. It's meant to look like it's locked, but it definitely isn't. It's like holding on to that little like latch, but you could pull it off really easily. As you're unhooking this and creak open the door, you see like Kara's shoes poking out from like behind a crate.
Okay, I walk over.
She's definitely unconscious, and whoever put her in here didn't really care for her. They just kind of like threw her onto the corner.
Okay.
Her phone's like tossed over to the side.
So she's breathing and in decent health aside for being unconscious at a glance?
I can't confirm the rest of that, but she's definitely unconscious and alive.
Does she look like she's dying is what
Medical check. Medicine check.
I mean, you know, isn't sleeping like the closest to dying that we ever get?
No.
Okay.
Sneezing.
There. I'll check her over then.
She doesn't wake up as you're like moving her around. What are you checking for?
Anything broken, any kind of like bleeding, if she's like having labored breathing.
Broken
Stuff like
as in possessions or broken as in bones?
Bones. Like
Okay.
I don't care about her shit. Like
Okay.
I just want to make sure she's okay. And
Okay.
if
Maybe
she's not
check
in the
for a
hospital.
pulse.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Make a medicine check.
oh no. Okay.
I mean, you've already confirmed that she's alive and breathing. She has a little bit of a bruise on the back of her head. That might be when she got thrown into this shipping container. It's a little hard to tell there. She has some bruising on her wrists. There is there's an injection spot on the side of her neck, directly in the middle of the side, which is unusual. And there's a clear sign of someone trying to like mess with her eyes. There's like blue, like redness around like her eye sockets.
Okay. If I pull back her eyelids, are her eyes still there?
I mean, yes. It's
Okay.
If she didn't have eyes, she would probably be bleeding from them.
I mean, probably, but you never know. Maybe it was
Yeah.
done with surgical precision.
And
True.
cauterization tools.
Can't argue with
It's
that.
science fiction,
Um,
baby.
I will allow you to either make a perception check or a knowledge check here for the eyes.
I'll do perception, not
Right.
performance. I wish. Wow.
Them's eyes. You're
Them's
looking
eyes.
at them. They are slightly dilated, as you would expect someone to either have been drugged. They don't look like they're responding to like being opened. They're not like tracking
Okay.
your finger or light.
Alright. I'm gonna grab her phone, then stuff it in my pocket, and try to grab her up. Gently, though, I'm not a monster. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm not a monster to her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll yeah.
You walk out of the shipping container, and a guy walks up to you and says, "Hey, I found her."
Do you know what happened?
No. But she's right there, and points over to you carrying her.
Astute observation. Thank you.
Great. I'd like a tip, please.
No. I would like many things, but we can't always get what we want.
Hey, come on, man, I
sorry,
helped.
bud. You did help, thanks. I don't know, man. Gives him 100? I don't fucking know. Not very much. Just wants him
100
to
is
shut
not
up.
very much, right?
It's
right.
not.
Cool. Hey, thanks, man. You have a good one.
You too. Fucking hell. Kind of waddles back to his fucking car.
Yeah.
Lays her down in the back, probably. Jerry rigs the seatbelts so she doesn't go flying.
Mhm.
And then I send a text. Found Kara.
Zeneca would probably send back, like, is she okay?
She's alive. She might need to see a doctor.
I guess we'll see you at the hospital then.
I guess so.
Be in a sec.
To the hospital.
We're gonna roll back time to the other side of the party. Darwin, Ryia, Zeneca, the three of you get onto a maglev and head straight for the nearest hospital in the Nightfall district, making it there in roughly 7 minutes or so. I mean, you guys are the ones that are leading Darwin here. What is all of your prerogatives?
Well, can't really say to the doctor that there's two personalities in there.
Save both of them.
But we could say please check him for a concussion. He was in a bit of an altercation. Can't really say with himself.
Struggled with his memory kind of thing.
Yeah, he wasn't recognizing his romantic partner.
Yeah.
If this doesn't work, I have an idea. Like,
What do you got?
If this is all about, well, I guess I'll ask before I go into it. Shell, would Ryia have seen your yoga instructor coming around?
Probably. Like, I imagine the, actual lessons were in, like, one of the many private rooms.
Would I have overheard you guys interacting?
You would have seen him come through. And,
Would
like,
I have
they would
heard
said
him?
hi.
Like, because I'm gonna talk about, like, maybe he could help us, but not if I haven't heard him speak.
I feel like you would have.
Okay. I
Like,
mean, he just
There's
seems
no
like
reason why he hid.
he just seems like all into like being zen and getting to know the self. It's like if there's two selves, maybe he could help us untangle them or something.
He's also a sorcerer kind of, like, tutor, though.
When science fails, the hippies have the answer.
It's true.
Anyway,
Is that true?
No, I don't think so, but I'm
Is
making a
that
joke.
I mean, I more or less live amongst them these days, but
Yes, and.
yes, and
Really?
maybe.
yeah.
Just a thought as well. But something like like a lesser restoration or some sort of restoration, maybe work on restoring Darwin to his factory settings, as it were.
Shrug.
Like he's the android.
Just a thought. I don't know. I don't play a magic character, so. But yeah,
So, like,
basically just getting the doctors to check him out for a concussion to see if there's anything serious, and if they say no and he's still acting weird, then
I see.
we can assume that it's not medical.
It's fair.
That's tricky. Okay. Well, the doctor would definitely take Darwin into an examination room. Is Darwin going to comply with all of the tests?
Is everybody here with me? It's just
They
me.
probably wouldn't let
with
us
this doctor?
back.
Not unless you begged them or something. Pretending like one was your partner. Sometimes they're chill with that.
Yeah. I mean,
Seeing as how Zeneca mentioned, like, he didn't recognize his partner, you could definitely try that angle, but otherwise, like, it's still one of you staying behind.
Yeah.
I think Darwin's like kind of just very out of it. Yeah,
So,
would just kind of just go along with whatever is happening right now.
I mean, we could try and convince the doctor that we're polyamorous. Triad.
oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I'll stay out here in the lobby so Shell has someone to meet.
Your other boyfriend is coming with his unconscious girlfriend? Question mark.
That's I
It's
don't know if we
just
should tell
very
them
big
that.
linkule.
If he wasn't confused before, he certainly is now.
Yeah, right. And
yeah,
Shell's not even into women.
Yeah, Zeneca will try and play the girlfriend card to stay with him.
Okay. Make a deception check.
No. Are you good at it?
I don't know, I haven't done one yet.
Oh.
It is charisma though. I have a +3, so and it's proficient, so I should be okay.
Oh, your charisma's good like mine. Nice.
Do whatever you can for my schnookums.
Oh god.
And the urge to decline you for saying schnookums is great in this moment. It's very difficult to honor this role. Yeah, they allow you into the to see like the base examination. And it takes like 30 minutes just doing some really basic things like checking for his eyes and seeing if he can track movement, seeing if his reflexes are all working as intended. It's just some very, very general stuff. And he would ask you to stay in like the general examination room, as he's going to go into some further mental tests.
Anything about a CT scan or something like that?
If you want to do a CT scan, that's going to be extra.
We have benefits.
Darwin's got insurance, right?
Yeah. It's the one thing we do have coverage for.
Hell yeah.
Benefits usually cover CT scans. I'm thinking like
Depends on your insurance.
I mean, I would have really good insurance.
At least
Right.
like 1 year.
I feel like at least Darwin would have really good insurance.
Right.
Sorry.
So, Darwin, you're taken
It's-
back into the examination room for some mental tests. What were you guys gonna say before I proceed with this?
Oh, I was just gonna say, if I have to, I will pay for it.
Okay.
Is that Petra?
Yeah, she's just conked out kinda on my like lap using my arm as a pillow.
Oh,
As I
that's
pet her, she
cute.
groans.
That's so cute.
She makes such unhappy noises when she's happy.
Oh, little puppy.
I love her old ass.
The doctor looks at you, Darwin, and says, what are your most recent memories? Like, what's the last thing that you can remember before whatever incident happened, whatever the scuffle was? Are you gonna answer the questions truthfully?
That's good. That's a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
I would before the scuffle.
Right.
I would answer them truthfully, I think. I
Okay.
think that would be like the path of least resistance, and
Sure.
because like I was just really out of it, that's just like each decision he makes is just like I just want to be done with whatever is going on right now.
Right. Okay. They would also ask if you recognize the people you came in with.
I would just say yes.
There are some other questions that the doctor fills out on the questionnaire. And then when they get to the next page, they ask, okay, in order to do the next few tests, we're going to need your permission. And in order to do so, I'm going to need to read off these stipulations. And the ultimate decision here is like the next test is going to require a paladin to come in and cast Zone of Truth. Are you consenting to the test where a paladin comes in to cast Zone of Truth?
Oh man, what the heck? This is a crazy This is a crazy procedure.
Darwin, I don't know if the spell changed in 2024, but if you answer cleverly, you can sometimes get around Zone of Truth.
I feel like Darwin just believes everything that he says, anyways.
That's
Sometimes.
something. That's something.
Zone of
Sometimes.
denial.
Yeah, I do consent.
Okay. The following test after that is asking if they are allowed to dig into your mind with a Detect Thoughts spell.
Hee hee hee.
I mean, those things aren't like overlapping.
No, they're not
No.
overlapping.
Detect thoughts. How?
Mhm.
How exactly does that work? Have I been a
Yes.
target of detect thoughts before?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do consent to that.
Okay. And the last one is if you consent to the reconstruction of your brain matter through the Modify Memory spell. Do you consent to the Modify Memory spell?
This is a very invasive procedure for when I just came in for a head boo boo.
That's why they're asking you consent. If it's necessary, they want your consent to do it.
No,
If it's not necessary, then you don't have anything to worry about.
I wish to keep my memories as they are now.
Okay. Great.
Even if they're broken, yeah.
Okay. The page is taken off the clipboard and then scanned over onto the side screen at a desk. you can see that it processes some of the information that's on there, and the doctor leans back in their chair and lets you know that the paladin is on their way. If you have any second thoughts, now is the time to mention them. The next few tests are going to be, as you said, a little more invasive, but that it requires your consent to do so. So, if you have any second thoughts, now is the time to mention it. By the way, all of these spells, if you resist them, the caster knows.
Yeah, I don't have any second thoughts.
Okay.
Second thoughts? Yeah.
Okay.
Like with the detect thoughts spell, I want you to remember though, like they can dig really deep. Really deep.
I mean, truthfully so, my memory as it stands now is not very good. So
Okay.
how much can they really get out of me if I can't remember?
It's
Might
all
be some
gotta be there
unconscious-
somewhere.
Subconscious
Probably.
memory.
There somewhere, but if I don't remember it, then I'm
Okay.
undergoing concussion. Who knows?
Zeneca, there is it's been like 15 minutes. They haven't come out of the room. You know that testing is going on. The tests that the doctor is going to require are not known to you, but you're sure that he's going to elaborate what exactly he did once he's done. Before they come out of the room, you see another person entering the room. They have the medical coat on, but underneath they have what's the design? Like a striped blue and white wife beater, along with board shorts and sandals.
So what now?
The paladin?
And they are coming into the room, stretching plastic gloves over their hands. They gently close the door, lock eyes with you, don't say anything, and then move towards the other room.
She'd probably go up to the door and knock gently.
Yes. Can I help you, miss?
Who's addressing me? Is it the first doctor or is it board short doctor?
It's the main
Dr.
doctor.
Radical.
Bro radical. I just wanted to confirm. I saw this. I don't know if he's a doctor, but he doesn't seem dressed for the job. I just wanted to make sure he should be here and not. He was wearing a blue and white tank top and board shorts under a lab coat. It seemed a little bit off to me. Does that sound right to you?
Yes. If you'll open the door a little bit more, you'll see him standing right here across from you. And he just very awkwardly puts a hand up and waves.
He needs to have closed-toed shoes on at least.
If he's wearing Crocs, I'll lose it. But,
Closed-toed.
excuse me, doctor. Could I have your name, please?
Dr. Weiss.
Oh my god. Is his first name Miami?
No. It's Weiss.
Oh.
Oh, Dr. Weiss. Sorry.
But it's Weiss.
So he's Dutch.
In this economy? I don't know what that implies.
It's the pronunciation, how W's are pronounced in German versus Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's
I'm
Dutch.
meaning my joke.
It's also pronounced like that in many other European countries.
German, it's Weiss. Like there's more of a W sound than Weiss.
Mhm.
Because that's how we get Weiss first. May I ask what you're doing to my Darwin exactly?
No.
And-
This is an examination, and you're currently in the middle of it. You are not my nurse, and you have agreed to the proceedings that we are about to do. So, if you could kindly close the door, we can proceed.
She gives Darwin a look, looks back between the other two doctors. Alright, seems very odd. Alright. I'll be outside.
When the understanding of how medicine works in the real world clashes with future and magic, this is what happens. People think magic during a hospital visit is weird. The clash. You close the door behind you, and you can sense that like a few moments go by as they probably expect you to walk away from the door, and they lock it.
Like
She
we've done this
grumbles.
before.
She grumbles hearing that.
Are you going to go back to where you were waiting?
Well, I assumed I was just outside the door to where they were putting him, but
Right.
she'll go back to where she was sitting, but hopefully within like eye shot and earshot of the door.
I mean, those were both still true before. So imagine like there is Rhea's like in the main waiting area lobby, like where the halls are, right? And you go into an examination room that has a second door that connects out to a different place. So that's where they are.
Okay. Then she's still waiting in the exam room then.
Right. So the general exam rooms are all kind of like that. They're like a through kind of door, but they have like a secondary place where non-general examinations go to. The doctor lets you know, Darwin, that the spell lasts roughly around 10 minutes. If it is necessary, they may do a second casting of it. However, in the case where they feel as if the spell is no longer useful or you are withholding information, they may ultimately just forego the spell and move on to the next part of the examination. The doctor tells you that these tests are usually not common in a test for a concussion, but he is noticing some attribution that the eyes and reflexes are not working normally. So he wants to make sure that everything that he's seeing is either something like fatigue or something like being overworked or anything besides like something serious. So these advanced tests are to root out a actual cause of why this is something different to a concussion. So the doctor nods over to the surfer dude in a lab coat, and He folds his hands, clasps them together, and begins to repeat the words, in sickness and in truth. And as he repeats these words over and over, you begin to feel it's almost like as if there's a temperature change. You can feel it like slowly moving over your body until it envelops you. Are you choosing to fail this charisma saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. So, for the duration of the spell, you cannot lie.
Uh-oh.
That's the stipulation.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot lie. The doctor grabs his clipboard once again and starts at the very beginning and asks you, "Can I get your name one more time, please?"
Uh-oh.
As we smash cut to the outside where Shell meets Ryia in the lobby.
Hey,
Hey.
he's been past those doors there with Zeneca. I haven't seen him since.
Sounds about right. Hospitals are typically kind of slow. Excuse me. Yeah. Kind of gestures with Kara's body.
Oh, yes, wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna hurry to the front. Be like, can y'all do something about this? Found her unconscious. She's got some bruises. Just want to be sure she's not, you know.
I'm sorry, sir. Someone let you walk in there with this?
Yes.
What? Yeah, hold on. Let me escort you to the front desk. They take you all the way back to the front of the hospital to check you in.
Fine. Yes, no
and-
complaints.
Yeah. And do you tell them everything that you saw there, or are you gonna hide some information?
I'm only giving information pertaining to like her injuries and what like could have happened. Maybe she got like in a fight or something. I'm not letting anybody know anything about any orbs, any like shard echoes, nothing like that.
You hand over Kara as they put her into a wheelchair to wheel her off. They don't put her on a stretcher. They don't feel that it's that severe. With everything that you've told them, they're expecting it's some kind of unwanted drug overdose. So they're just going to have to do some tests in order to flush out the correct drug. They give you what room number they're expecting her to be in. Please visit in like 4 to 5 hours, as they're going to be doing the tests and also taking care of it at the same time.
Alright, here's my information if you need to contact me.
Yeah. Would you stay with Kara, or would you go back to the group?
Well, they said to check in after a bit, so like, I think he intends on staying near, but he's gonna go with the group for
Okay.
right now.
Okay. So, Shell, you return to the to one of the general lobbies where Ryia is waiting. Are you guys going to stay there until you guys get news, or do you guys have like a limit on how long you want to wait?
I personally don't, not really. I'm just gonna be here since I might as well.
Yeah,
2 people are in the hospital right now, so I'm invested in the hospital.
Zeneca can do most of what she needs to from her phone. So she'll check in with the office, but she's in no hurry to get back there if not necessary. And it's still during the week, right?
Yeah, it's Thursday
Like
night.
Thursdays? Yeah. So she'll check in with Cork and make sure everything's still good over there as well.
Okay. You're just texting? Sorry.
Yeah, just texting.
Okay.
Kind of hard to call anyone from the inside the hospital.
Yeah, fair.
Is it?
It's frowned upon.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. It's really rude.
Really?
You take it outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very rude.
So if like I'm in a private room with my grandmother and she's like dying, I have to walk outside to make a phone call?
That's different. No, I'm talking about like in public areas. Like if you're
Gotcha,
with
gotcha.
people and those people are chill with you calling, like it's something else.
That makes sense. Okay, I was just confused.
Yeah,
It's
you're
more
good.
like if you're in the waiting room and people are like screaming and crying and bleeding
Right.
around you, they
Mhm.
don't want to hear you talking shit to your girlfriends or something.
Makes sense.
I
Okay,
feel
but-
like you can answer a phone call, but you can take it out.
But like you're in a room by yourself. Does that change your perspective on this?
This is another question.
No, she would still text.
Okay.
Ooh. Your twin brothers would text you, letting you know that there was a sighting of an orb-like thing in the Nightfall district. It seems like maybe you were caught up and doing something else, but they did send this message a little bit ago. Now that you have the time to check your messages, they had sent one to you about that. The
Was the Nightfall
response-
District where we were when we were fighting?
Yes.
She'd asked them for coordinates.
It's very close to the ones that Kara gave you.
She'll say thanks. Kind of already know about those ones. But thanks for keeping an eye on that sort of thing. Any newer information would greatly appreciated. We've kind of lost sight of them.
Yeah, they don't respond after that. They've probably already moved on to playing their games. Your brother Korik implies that Yara and he have been making some small talk. He hasn't really wanted to get into the serious conversation, so he'll kind of leave that to you whenever you're feeling up for it. But they were able to talk for a bit before she needed to go back to sleep again. He's still there, just minding his time.
Yeah. And she'll just check in with the emails with the office and do some sign-offs as they come in.
Darwin, as we get back over to you, the doctor says, "Great. I don't believe we'll need to move on with any further testing. If you are pleased with the results, then we can proceed."
Let's go ahead and proceed.
He ushers the paladin, gesturing with a hand to the door. He unlocks it and walks out, and you can see him like giving you an anxious side eye as he walks past you over to the other door. As
Darwin walks out, and then behind him, the doctor with the clipboard in hand. All right. Miss Ilo, is that correct?
Yes.
It seems here your precious Darwin is not, in fact, Darwin.
Lying piece of shit.
I'm not sure exactly how you encountered this person, but they have inhabited the body of your beloved partner.
How do I get him back? Can I get him back?
That was not part of the testing. I will need to see if we have the implements available. In a case like this, there are a few reasons why there would be another personality. It could be a mental blockage. It could be something related to repressed memory. It could be a condition. Hopefully it is not cybernetic related.
She winces a little bit. But other than this alternate personality, he's physically okay?
Oh no, he definitely took a big conk to the head, but that's not fatal, so he's fine.
Small blessings, I guess. She takes Darwin's hand and says, Damien?
I just look back at Seneca, but I don't say anything.
She raises an eyebrow. Well, this complicates things. Is there anything further you can do, doctors? Or is there any further testing you need to do?
No, we've completed the testing that we need in order to assess the original dilemma that you had. They do not have a concussion and they are not Darwin. So, I believe we are concluded here.
Alright. I guess just some bed rest, food and fluids for the moment.
If you're looking to now nurture a relationship with Damien, as you said, then
I just want
by
to
all
keep him
means.
alive and comfortable for the moment. We'll figure out the
For
rest
the
after.
moment.
For the
Well,
moment.
might
Hey,
be
yeah, what?
worth the time to get to know Damien a little better. I don't know their diet, nor do I know their eating habits or where they live.
Alright. You can send our company the bill, I guess.
Do you give him the company information?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, she'll like with a very firm grip on Damien's hand, she'll like drag him back towards the waiting room.
Darmian.
Orwinian.
Have a good breakup.
Darmian?
Really professional.
That's super professional.
I mean,
Or,
what are they gonna do? Go to the other hospital that's like 200 miles away? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if Zeneca would really necessarily do this, but I feel like she wants to leave a bad Yelp review.
You should. This place sucks. Except for the paladin. He was pretty chill.
He didn't do anything.
He just did his job. He didn't make
Yeah, I
any
was about to
shitty
say, he
comments.
just did his job.
Yeah. Paladin was fine. No complaints. Except maybe
Man.
Like-
shoes.
The doctor gets
I-
a little cheeky, and then it's 1 star. That's so funny.
You gotta be professional.
He was up until
you
the
can't
end.
be
Have
house.
a good breakup. Girl, no.
That wasn't Darwin. He thinks that they're gonna break up. It's not the same person.
So that's a personal comment to keep to your damn self, Doctor Man.
Well,
Now he
said
gets
it.
a bad review on Welp.
Well,
Yep, Welp, that's my opinion.
okay.
Yeah.
Seneca, you go on Welp and you see that this hospital is a 2.7 rating already.
Yeah, that tracks.
All the low ratings are just because of this one doctor that makes off comments whenever people leave.
Man, I wish that were true, but all of the most of the 1-star comments are actually because it's expensive.
I foresee having to pay for this in the future.
The pained silence before that.
The silence before the storm.
So yeah, meeting up with the others in the main waiting room.
Oh, prognosis.
It's not Darwin.
Well, then why the fuck did you lie about it, Damien? You looking to get slapped?
I don't actually know who I am right now. Didn't really confirm whether or not I was Darwin or Damien. That's just, I believe that I am.
You believe
Or
that you are
What?
who?
Am I not both?
I guess.
Not right now. You're not.
Wait, no. Zeneca, what if he is? What if both of the doors are open?
Does she know what that means?
Probably not.
I have
don't
I
know.
have
That's
no clue what that
No,
means.
she doesn't.
The context
Shell, could
never-
you mind saying that
Oh,
one more
shit.
time?
Sorry, I'm
Zeneca
talking
just
about
kind of
magic
like
shit again.
Zeneca's like antenna just kind of flop backwards, and like one goes up, one goes down. Like, what the fuck? Sort
Yeah,
of
I just
thing.
sound really profound and like wizardly, but like I'm really just being vague.
I think you've been hanging out with your yoga instructor a little bit too much.
Oh,
No.
I see what you mean, that everybody has 2 doors inside of them.
But no, he's just insane. Don't listen to him.
He just glares.
Alright.
No, I can't talk about it here, but well,
We'll sort it out. But how's Kara doing?
I found her. She was a little bruised up. Nothing's broken. She had like an injection site on her neck, and I think someone tried to mess with her eyes. She's alive, and as far as I can tell, like in physical okay health, but they're gonna do what they can to figure stuff out and treat her and stuff. I gave them my information. They said to come back in like 4 or 5 hours.
Wait, what do you mean someone tried to mess with her eyes?
And that's, I don't know. Her eyes were red. They were fine, but like it looked like they'd been touched a lot and stuff. You know how your eyes get kind of irritated.
You sure it
Shell.
wasn't some sort of like pepper spray or something?
Ah, maybe it was. I don't know. I've never been pepper sprayed. Well, I might have, but I don't know. Now that
Yeah.
I think about it. Yeah?
What kind of clearance does Kara hold at the corporation that you work for?
That's a good question. God?
Are you trying to say she has a lot of clearance?
No, it's me looking into the middle distance asking God, hey, what kind of clearance do I know that Kara has?
You know that she has a lot of clearance. But you
More
guys
than
work
myself?
in you guys have different clearances.
Okay.
It's not like more or less than the other. It's like side.
It's lateral. It's-
Yeah. Yes.
So what does her, like, what kind of clearance are you looking for? Yeah.
Well,
Like,
I'm
what do
not
you-
looking for any clearance, Shell. I'm just saying, like, I thought you worked in the corpo world too, but maybe you're out in the field a little bit too much to understand this. But what if her eyes, her special eyes,
My brand.
are keys to get into a certain place inside your corporation? You know, like a little fingerprint, a little ocular scan. This is a concern. Not for me. Well, I mean, ultimately, it'll trickle down. But just, you know, maybe something you might want to be aware of. Like, I know it must seem crazy that I keep suggesting all these things that are just like, oh, Rhea's so paranoid, but I've seen them happen before.
I guess so. When she wakes up, we could probably also just question her, see what she remembers.
I don't know if you have any bosses at, what corporation do you work for?
Some kind of cybernetics thing.
I don't know if you have any connection. I was gonna try and say exactly what you said. I don't know. Not like it matters to me because I don't work for Yay Dubba Day Dubba Da. But maybe you might want to let him know.
Should be Traces.
Yes, traces.
Traces
Thank you.
Technologies, yes.
'Cause I
Really?
knew it wasn't a few of them. Yeah, what's wrong with traces?
It's
What's wrong with
fine.
traces? Huh?
It's fine. It's fine. It's Quincy's family's company.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know why you're saying
That's
really. All of the same companies exist.
Yeah, that's true.
It is known.
Yeah, didn't Ryia work for Siegfried?
Rhea worked for what? The
What? Oh,
Weskers.
Wesker.
At W3.
W3. Okay. There's a lot of them. My bad.
There's 10 of them, to be exact.
It's many.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah. How would I go about telling my higher ups? Would it even be like? I don't feel like I don't know. Is that like a normal thing to do in this company? Like, hey, so and so got injured, boss.
You kind of have no context for this because there are no. You don't have like another person who works out in the field that's in the same office as you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like everyone who works in your office works for you and Kara.
Pretty
Okay.
dope situation.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about talking to my boss right now.
I mean, shoot him an email. Kara's credentials might be compromised.
Yeah, I guess so. Send an email. Maybe say where she's at, like what hospital.
Do you give them all the information?
I was just looking into Damien. That was my job.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about the orbs.
Okay.
So I don't think so. Not right now.
Okay.
Well, no, I think I did mention the orbs to the board. Because they were supposed to help a little bit, like in looking for info and shit. Shit, would I mention it or not? I'll roll for it.
Okay.
Odd, yes, evens, no. He does not mention it. Roll 1d100, make it nice and juicy. Evens, no. Okay, he does not. Wow, that's a good roll. Why did I
Only you
waste
were playing wild sorcerer.
Right? I do enjoy wild sorcery, but I don't think that's very fitting for Shell. Who knows?
Who knows?
But yeah, he doesn't mention the orbs.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You send off the email to your boss, the board. Who exactly is the recipient of this?
Just the boss.
Just the boss. Just your boss.
And I have a name.
I'm
but
sorry?
I do not remember it. I know, like, I know his name, but I don't remember it personally.
Did we actually give him a name?
You did give him a name. It might be in my Shell notes, like specifically for Shell. Boss. No. It was in the little story thing you wrote.
Was his name in there?
It was. I just can't. Where is it? I don't remember what the file was titled or where it is, but I've got it.
I don't remember making a name for him.
I'm 99.99% sure. I just have to find the name of the thing. When did you send that to me? I have so many files in my download folder. It is not even funny. Open. Where the fuck is it?
I'm not seeing his name.
I know I'm not making it up, I just don't remember it. But I don't think I'd call him that anyway. I'm just trying to remember for my sake. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter.
To my memory, I always referred to him as the boss.
Yeah. I just know, like, written somewhere. But I don't think there's ever been a verbal thing. I don't think, like, he likes being called that name, so it is the boss. Like, as far as, like, how he's addressed goes. I don't remember. I think it is in that file, I just don't know where it is. Oh well. Yeah, I send the thing.
Okay. You send over the file, or not the file, the email, and he immediately replies, asking you, do you know anything about her condition? What happened to her situation? Can you extrapolate on any of these details? Haste is preferred in this.
I'll send him an email quickly back, but it won't have the information he's looking for. It's gonna effectively be just like, I'll go find out about Kara and then let you know everything in one go. I'm on my phone in the hospital. Haste is not the biggest option. But he does what he can. He'll go up and...
He does not care that you're in the hospital.
Well, I'm grumpy about stuff right now.
Yeah, he wants to know the information like as soon as possible. So that's what he would reply. He says, "Would love the information as you get it instead of at once. Until then, all contact with her is on lockdown."
How am I supposed to find out what happened to her if she's no one's allowed to go and talk to her?
Oh no, he means anyone at the company is not they're not going to be able to find her information in the database. They're not going to be able to look for her. Like, you're basically the only contact she has right now.
Okay. Alright.
So like, she's getting locked out of information, and her files are probably like getting locked up as well.
Oh, okay. I see. Just to be safe, kind of thing.
Right.
Saving their own asses.
Right.
That's fine. That's fair. Okay. I'll get up then. Say excuse me to the group, and I want to go see if they like know anything yet or have anything to share. I know it's not been too long, but any info is better than no info, and if no info happens, then that's what it is.
You go over towards the room, and as you knock, there is a nurse that answers the door, but they only creak the door like just a little bit open to talk to you.
Mhm.
And they say, "I'm sorry, we're in the middle of doing some tests. Can you come back later?"
Yes. Yeah.
Great, thank you. And closes the door.
I'm not gonna make a scene out of it. They don't know yet. They're still doing it. Okay, shit. I guess
It's been like 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's fair. Just doing what I gotta do, I guess. God. Yeah, you know what? We don't have the orbs, and we don't know where the orbs are. So I think I'm just gonna go and might as well just explain everything in an email done on my phone.
Oh, you're talking to them about the orbs too?
That's what you were or I guess not necessarily like that's the topic I'm covering, but
Like, say she was picking up an artifact or something?
yeah.
Okay, so you're giving them a report on what's going down. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I figured he wanted. Like, he wants to know the info.
He
leading up to what happened.
He wanted to know about Kara, so like what her condition is, and wanted you to extrapolate on what you told him. So like, how are her eyes?
Oh,
like,
okay.
Is her phone
never mind.
okay?
I misunderstood.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of how I explained it, so that's also on me. But yeah, he wants to know how she's doing.
Yeah, I'll explain everything that I currently know. Like, she's alive and breathing. Eyes are dilated and red and shit, and she's bruised but not bleeding, kind of thing.
He asks you, when you checked her eyes, did you see a white circle?
Did I see a white circle?
You don't remember looking for it. Can't tell.
Well, if she's got dark eyes, wouldn't a white circle stand out?
Against like a light source? It could be either way.
Yes.
It's one of those
Just
things
says
that,
I
like,
don't know
if you're
then, I
not looking
guess.
for it, like it could be taken as like part of the environment.
Okay, that's fair. I'll tell him I don't know. Next time I see her, I'll look. If they let me know about it, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm. He says, keep me posted. What are the rest of you guys doing? As you have Darwin, Damien in tow.
Oh, man. So do you know where you live?
Are you talking to
The Darwinian?
Me?
Darwin.
Darwinian?
What should,
I like
what
that.
should we call you? If you're not Darwin and you're not Damien, what do you want us to call you?
I mean, you could call me either one.
Double D,
Just-
baby.
Wow.
Except for that.
Or just Dee Dee.
That too. Don't call me. Just call me either Darwin or Damien, and I'll
Big
just
D.
stick with whichever one.
Darwinian, I think you need to make a decision here.
Darwin.
Step 1 of living your new life.
I mean, it seems as though you guys are more partial to calling me Darwin, so let's just go with that.
But you're not well, technically are. God damn it.
We'll figure it out.
What's the last thing you remember?
The same questions.
Yeah.
You know, I can't really recall. It's
Do you
just-
remember anything from the fight?
I remember a lot of head pain. Bright flashes, maybe? And that's pretty much it.
You don't remember anything prior to that? Like any childhood memories? Any places you've been that you like or hate? A home?
Any foods you don't like? Any smells?
Allergies?
You remember Bjork?
Don't you ever fucking bring that up again. I'm sorry.
Hey, I made the bag shell. Eat it.
Oh yeah, I guess that is where that came from. Like a doodle of Darwin
Mm-hmm.
on his bag. Aw. This is you.
I can't really remember anything right now.
Okay. That's... Well... Good thing I've got an extra room. Oh man. Y'all are all
Zeneca
gonna move into me
would-
at some point.
Zeneca would like pull Shell aside for a second and say, Darwin has parents. What do we tell them? Do we tell them anything?
I feel like it would be maybe smart too, just because are they like a close connection? Like, do they have a close connection?
I mean, he went over there for the holiday dinner, I think.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Whether
You just
we
kind of
should-
pulled Shell over there and left me by myself here.
Get over here.
I-
Just keep an eye on him.
We
Okay.
just say that he's got a concussion, that he's got amnesia. It's a real thing that happens.
Darwin walks away while everyone sidebars.
Darwin, wait, no! Rhea's sticking with him.
I was gonna say, is anybody watching Darwin? Everybody just went
walk
over to the
away.
huddle.
Zeneca just asked Rhea to stick with him, so that's what she's gonna do.
At the risk of sounding speciesist again, we need to keep a leash on him.
No.
Hey, it could just be a kinks thing. It's fine. It doesn't have to be a
wow.
species
Goodness.
thing.
Well, the good news is that Darwinian probably isn't immediately offended,
Oh, you know,
right?
He might not know what he is.
Yeah.
man.
Wait, Darwin, have you looked in a mirror at all? You are aware of what you look like, right?
I am. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what you expected?
Yes.
Okay, well that's good.
Well, what do you see when you look in the mirror?
I see
Man. In the mirror.
myself.
Okay,
Wow.
okay, so
Round.
what color is Darwin's fur? It's like
Brownish.
Like a bunch of colors.
Mm-hmm.
Brown, white, gray. He's
I
like
actually have a
Merle.
description of this. Yeah, it's a blue merle with white tan.
Yeah, very
so.
cute.
Is your fur how you remember it then?
I don't think it ever changed.
Okay.
Okay, so
Should it
I just
be
wanted to make
different?
sure he's not looking in the mirror and seeing something completely different than what we're seeing.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go get.
Did you
the
put a
bar.
mirror in front of Darwin?
If we had one handy, then sure.
I've got a phone with a camera.
Okay.
Hey.
I was just speaking in hypotheticals, like. Yeah, it's the same from last time that I looked in the mirror, I guess.
Okay, so do you remember having fur before?
Yeah.
Animal fur.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Insight check?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight, Darwin. Roll me a d20 and DM me if you are telling the truth or lying.
How fun.
Oh, that's nothing.
Wow.
Just roll
You
on
said
that
D20?
one, Darwin.
Yeah. And let me know if you are lying or telling the truth.
Saying, do I have heroic inspiration yet?
No, you haven't taken a long rest.
God damn it.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Beat. Yeah,
You
that's a
believe
good
him.
one.
Do I have luck points? I do. But the odds of me beating that are not very high, so I'll
Yeah,
just
you
narrow
would have
my
to get
eyes.
a net 20.
Yeah,
You have luck
yeah.
points?
As a Karmamancer, I certainly do.
Didn't you use them both in the fight?
I have 3 left. Or I've
Oh.
used 3 and I have 1 left. I'm unsure what the green dots mean. If those mean, like, I still have them, or if I've used them.
Your green dots mean you got them.
Got him. Yeah. I think the green dots mean you got him.
If that's the case, then I probably picked them off wrong, so I have 1 luck point left, not 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you're tracking those, so I'm not looking at it.
Yeah. I mean, like, I remember using them, so I feel it's highly unlikely that I have 3 luck points left. And I do remember being confused about it, so I probably have only 1.
Okay.
But I will not use that. I just narrow my eyes at Darwinian. Okay.
You say so.
Then
Okay.
question, if you don't mind. When it comes to insight checks,
Mhm.
even if I believe he's not telling the truth, or if he is telling the truth, excuse me, am I still allowed to have, like, reservations? Even though I, like, can't tell if he's lying or not? Or am I required to, like, wholeheartedly believe him?
I would prefer to honor the roll.
Okay.
So in this case, that would mean that your character believes it.
Okay.
I can't metagame you and say you can't do that, but that's what I would prefer.
No, yeah, I always intended to honor the role, I just wasn't sure what the limitations were. Thank you.
So we've been over to Darwin's apartment, so we could either drop you off at the apartment you're probably unfamiliar with, or you could come to some other apartment that you're unfamiliar with.
I mean, I hate to say this, but I don't think we should leave you alone at the moment, Darwin.
So you're not breaking with it. Got it.
I would willingly go along.
Do what?
I would willingly go along. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said alone.
I would willingly go along.
Okay. In that case, well, you've got a concussion. You don't get any alcohol.
Well, they said he didn't have a concussion.
I thought. Oh, I see. Good.
So he's allowed to sleep.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, then that's fine. Stay away from the locked door. It's the only rule I have. Clean up after yourself. Shell shrugs. You don't have to, though. I have a cleaning lady.
These rules seem a little fast and loose.
I'm not used to having company. And I've been having a lot of company, and it's very strange. At least I don't think I'm used to having company. Another middle distance stare.
All those wild parties of one.
Yeah, right?
So it sounds like everyone's going to Shell's penthouse?
I mean, shouldn't someone stay in case Kara wakes up? Like, we're a couple hours away from your place, right?
Yeah, I figured I'd stay until she did, or until I'm allowed to go in there. They said 4 or 5 hours, which is shitty, but like it's doable. I've been to countless hospitals and had to wait longer than that just to be seen. So like in real life, like it's something I think he'd be chill with. Plus, he's kind of supposed to let his boss know any update he gets. But if you guys would like to go back to the penthouse, like you can. You probably have the code now or whatever it is.
Ryia at least does.
Yeah.
Alright, well, call us if you need anything.
Same. Not like I can do anything from over here, but maybe I could have delivery happen. I don't know. Depends on what you need.
It's DiGiorno.
Wait, if you DoorDash at DiGiorno, does that make it delivery?
Yes.
Cool.
It's both delivery and DiGiorno.
DiGiorno livery.
It's actually how they make dark matter, is they create that paradox and then the delivery car just turns into a chunk of dark matter.
The Domino's pizza gets to you in 15.5 minutes.
Well, that means it's free.
I'm glad one person got it. All right. Shell, you stay behind at the hospital. The other 3, you guys are going to Shell's penthouse. Are you guys intending on sleeping?
Probably. Like, Zeneca would prefer to go back to her place, but it's been too chaotic. She's probably gonna maybe curl up on the couch.
There's a new lock
Okay.
now on the locked door.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'll sleep in the chair if I can, but probably can't. Who knows? If I have to stack up exhaustion, then so be it.
I keep forgetting you had exhaustion. Alright.
Yeah, Ryia would sleep. She'd make sure that Darwin is snug, and if he needs any water or anything or a snack.
Aww. Mom friends.
The question, I guess, really is Darwin going to sleep?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Ryia is about to leave your room, and she's just like, "You need anything else? Bathroom's down the hall."
And also in your room. And in your closet.
Yeah. This is like this penthouse is like 100 bed, 101 bath.
I keep forgetting. Yeah. Need anything else?
Wait, I can just go in my bed?
You have your own room.
You replace the beds every day?
Yeah, he doesn't clean the sheets. He just buys a new bed.
Every bed is equipped with a rubber sheet.
The whole bed just falls
okay.
through like a trapdoor and like incinerates.
This actually helps. So Darwin has everything that he could possibly need in his room.
Don't lock him in.
Oh no, I'm not gonna lock him in. I'm not locking him in whatsoever. I'm just gonna, bid goodnight, and then I'm going to cast alarm on the outside area of his door. Set to a mental ping. That's all.
Great. That's
Okay.
actually the question I was gonna ask.
That's smart.
Yeah, and then I just go to bed.
Okay. Zeneca, are you going to take a bed, or are you sleeping on the couch?
I'm sleeping on the couch.
Okay. In
Smart.
probably the main living room that you guys are used to joining in. One of many. Shell, are you going to sleep at the hospital?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably, because he's not gonna have much else to do until he's getting the information, so he's just gonna doze off wherever he's sitting.
Okay. I would like Darwin and Shell to both make charisma saving throws.
Why?
Oh no.
What did I do?
There's no reason. Just no reason.
I'm good at these. It's okay. We're fine.
What do you
It's a
mean, no
game where
reason?
we roll dice.
That was a
It's
check.
just a
Sorry.
dice roll.
Ignore that.
That was just a check.
Oh. Maybe I'm not good at What?
Twinsies.
We really
Wow.
are.
Dun, dun.
Ow!
I don't know.
What are we supposed to... Okay, we're gonna take a break. I don't fucking...
I feel like we've had a lot of crazy rolls like this entire campaign.
This
Like,
is...
multiple like 20s in a rows and like 1s in a rows and then 20 and then 1 and then 20. Crazy.
Yeah, it's been a thing.
Fuck!
I don't know. Like, we've got the same modifier and everything. It's
You...
beautiful.
I don't know! You don't know? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. Did you know that alchemy is nice?
Division 0.29 point... Anyways, we're gonna take a 10-minute break, guys. We're gonna come back. Maybe we're leveling up after the session. Who knows? We'll get through it. We'll
Oh
get through it.
no, what's happening?
God damn it.
Darwin's gonna wake up and
Okay.
take everyone's life.
Yeah,
I
I'm
knew
gonna
it.
wake up
You
and
say
wiggle
that like
my
it's a
ass little
joke.
bit. Uh-oh.
Right. Yes. The front bit and the back bit. Yes. Please tell our audience what the front bit and the back bit are.
I can't. I'm not a clitomancer.
Oh, I see. The clitomancer.
The double take.
Oh, I see. A clit.
What?
Fucking dead. And I'm sent.
Wait. How does
Yeah,
that
I don't
even
think-
magic?
Well, a
You would know.
hemomancer manipulates blood.
Right.
Right. And an arcanomancer manipulates the arcane.
Right. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So,
You lost me.
Say it.
hi everyone. Welcome back.
This is a class that can't exist because the G-spot doesn't either. This is known.
Excuse me. I need you to take it back.
We're talking about the arcane.
Okay, that laugh is one of sinister intention. You know what you're saying. Okay.
Listen,
We're good.
just because it's classified as wild magic doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Oh, man.
Nobody ascended me? That's unfair. I feel like I'm being prejudiced against. I feel like I
Against-
got the wet end of the stick on that one.
Not as long as you're denying the G-spot.
Is that
You're
a
not getting
is
any
that a
wet.
saying?
What?
The wet end of the stick?
No, it's the
It's
short
shit.
end of the stick. But he's being
I'm being a
Doing a-
clitomancer, dude.
he's being a clitomancer.
Okay.
Just let him clit.
I can't
Dude,
express
that was
you
fucking
how much I
clit.
hate this.
If
Ugh.
It's clit.
No.
if
I
fucking
hate it.
16-year-old me could see me right now and be like, you can't say that.
That's a bad word. You're
Oh
gonna
my
go
God.
to hell.
Fuck.
Oh,
Due to the
man.
nature of tabletop,
I think I will have to put another disclaimer in the middle of this video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
good.
probably.
It's good. It's good. It's fine. It's all good. I'm not even monetized on YouTube anyway. Take that, YouTube. Your stupid
Algorithm.
redness. Not
Yeah.
wet. Anyways, what do we do? I forgot what we're doing. I took a
Very
shit.
dry.
and I
Charisma
went with it.
saves. For Darwin and I.
Oh,
We both
I-
rolled a 5 and got a 10.
Fucking forgot to think about this.
you were too
Ow.
busy
I was
trying
way
to
too
move
busy.
heaven and earth.
Right, and also trying to think about the imaginary clit.
The one that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I hate you guys.
No, I feel it. Sorry. I'm not.
I know you're not.
I
That's why you're all getting
never
goat knives
apologize.
for Christmas.
Well, hey, I didn't ask for any gifts, so like anything is a plus. Literally, it's just more stuff in my life.
I'm just glad to have y'all as my friends.
You
Aw.
emotions.
Yeah, so.
So was one weakness.
My weakness.
Yeah.
Praise and emotions.
Yeah, right?
Any amount of both. Also heights.
That's
Also heights.
Also, what?
heights.
Heights.
So that
If you blindfold me and put me on a Ferris wheel, I will cut you out of my life so fast.
Oh man.
I didn't-
You'd have to find me
honestly-
first.
I didn't realize how bad it was until we went to the Queen Mary.
Hmm. Yeah, that's good to know.
I will not ever go near an edge.
I see.
I either don't, or I bust. There's no in between. Because I am the clitomancer. So you guys both rolled a 10 on your Christmas save.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, we're live,
We've been
okay.
live for like the past 10 minutes.
I see.
Perfect time for a raid.
Oh no.
no, thank you. No.
No,
Sometimes.
I just haven't met my partner's mom yet, and she's just heard me say clit 17 times in a row. It's no big deal.
It's okay. I haven't either because I don't have a one. I don't.
I
Yeah.
don't have a one.
Everybody's got one. It's either a front one or a back one.
Oh my
One or
god.
back.
It's
Full circle.
man.
And we're
So
back.
charisma saves.
Let's
Yeah,
start with
goodness.
Darwin.
Okay.
I would like for you to describe for me the scene around you as you're in this room and how you fall asleep.
Yeah, so it's I think maybe the best thing to say would be like I'm still a little bit not woozy, but like what is that word when you're like
Delirious?
not quite delirious.
Discombobulated.
A little bit of vertigo.
Discombobulated is a good
Edging?
synonym of it.
Stop.
That is
God.
not close to what I want to
Edging
say.
it?
Close is definitely a synonym.
Dorking it?
Someone arrest this man!
Edging my sanity, maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
I can't
Uh,
be
Like,
stopped. I took a shit
can
and I
you-
can't be stopped. I've unleashed.
You're
just
like,
like,
you shit out your
take a shit.
inhibitions.
I released my bonkai and
Working
now
on your
it's,
skin.
I'm in sicko
This is your
mode and I
KO
can't.
Ken.
Yes.
Sicko.
I'm literally sick.
Aw.
Yeah, I guess the best way I can say is like my brain's like brain's a little bit discombobulated, and
Sure.
I feel like
Foggy.
really
Brain fog.
yeah, brain fog. Yeah,
There we go.
hard to like come up with very cogent and coherent thoughts.
Wait,
Uh,
is it like when you're asleep and someone wakes you up and you swear you understand what they're saying, but you're having a hard time just like, what?
Yes. Yes.
They
Yeah.
sound like the adults in Snoopy.
Yeah.
In the Snoopy?
In the
in the
Snoopy.
Snoopy.
And yes, we all understand.
in the Snoopy dog.
I'm sorry for interrupting. I feel like I've derailed us. Please continue.
That's a good description. Yeah, it's just like really groggy, I guess. But I feel very comfortable. This is a very nice and very cushy bed that I'm in. And I don't feel like I'm in any immediate danger or anything. And so I kind of just like I guess I kind of just take things as it goes. I kind of just let everything go, and I'm kind of just like drifting off to sleep.
You drift off to sleep, the darkness enveloping your sight as your consciousness fades into it. Shell, I would also like for you to describe for me how you fall asleep.
I imagine he's still in the waiting room, like, kind of against, like, one of the wall seats, arms crossed, like, one leg over the knee, tucked back into himself. I don't think it's comfortable. It's nothing like what Darwin's experiencing, but it's like a rest of necessity.
There's like a plant a few feet ahead of you around
Yeah.
the corner.
Yeah, it gives me just a little bit of cover, gives me some comfy, yeah.
Well, this is apt, isn't it? Darwin, as your consciousness fades out in the dark, you see two spots of white light in front of you. The fog, it doesn't lift, but you have a clarity in this moment that those lights sharpen into the shape of eyes, and they close in front of you. And as they blink, you feel yourself like jolted into this momentum as you're being pushed forward. Shell, you daze out in this hospital room, tilting your head against the wall for some kind of rest, not to hold the weight of your head up against your own body. And as your eyes lilt, the exhaustion filling the space where you are, your head tilts back, and the last thing that you can glimpse is the fading and obscuration of the ceiling and the white light. And in the center of that light is maybe the bulb where it has darkened in its fluorescence. And as you fade into sleep, that darkness sharpens into a set of dark eyes that close, as you are also jolted forward in a momentum that you can feel. The both of you reaching out with one of your hands, you can feel they both grab onto something, turn the wrist, and shove a door forward. As the both of you see each other open a door across the hallway in your unconscious states.
Huh. Hello?
Darwin, as you are looking across, you see Shell's figure. Just like you did when you were in 405 Street. It is completely obscured in details, and it's almost like you're looking at a profile. It's all white. Beams of yellow eyes highlighted at the center fold. And across from you, Shell, is Darwin's Darwin's profile with red eyes that you can see staring back at you. You guys have the scene.
Oh no.
Oh boy!
That's what happens when you both roll a fucking 10.
Oh man.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Would be like, oh fuck, not again. I'm gonna like try to cast like one of my spells, but probably can't because one no spell slots. The one I wanted to was a higher spell thing.
Saying I'm gonna message you really quick.
Okay. What spell are you trying to cast?
He was trying to cast Shadow Blade, but I have no spell slots. But that's like the one that he's going for mentally, if that makes sense. So it's probably just gonna like, if I could cast in this space, like I imagine it's not gonna work. But like that's what he's thinking. It's like, okay, round 2, here we go. Fuck yeah. Or no, I guess I'm gonna die.
You don't manifest the Shadow Blade, but instead a Blade of Light.
Well, that's distracting enough. Do I see, like, if I hold it up, do I see that my hand is also similar?
Yes.
Or does it look like me? Okay. I think he'll drop it then and be like, okay. Nightmare.
You manifested a blade of light?
Yeah. It is a blade of light. Taking notes, sorry.
As the pale figure before you kind of adjusts in your vision, Darwin, because light is harder to adjust in your eyes, you can actually see that the light that Shell is not harsh. It's not like a blinding light or a source of light that is directed towards your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as if it's just like a strong glow, but they're also not emitting light. The light that they are, the light that they are composed of, is a very pale yellow. We can say like a strong eggshell.
How far are we from each other?
Eggshell.
Like 6 or 7 feet.
Like
You're like
hell.
across a hallway.
Oh, we're like, okay, we're not like next to each other. Okay.
No.
No.
Imagine if
Um,
like 2 hotel room doors were actually like directly across from each other and you both opened them at the same time.
Oh, okay. That's actually a very good picture.
Yeah.
Did you say that you dropped that blade of lights?
I think so. I think seeing him not be what he looks like is freaky to him.
You drop the blade, and as it hits the ground, it's as if the blade just passes through the ground. There's no like clatter or sound that it makes. It just and it disappears.
Am I also able to make like a blade?
Oh, no.
I don't know how things working here. So. Or am I?
Are you trying to imagine
What?
a blade in your hand?
I'm trying to like I see the blade across from me, and then I'm like trying to imagine like a counter to it.
You see the blade in opposition to you and your stance, and you can see that your figure has already grabbed your warhammer. You don't remember moving to do it.
As I grab my warhammer, I'll just shout out like, who? Where am I? What do you want from me?
Oh, so you can talk now. That would have been nice, like, however many hours ago.
What are you talking about? I wasn't talking before?
No. Not when you attacked us. What was that about?
You attacked us. What are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about? Well, wait, did I hit first? You were being really aggressive. Like when you came out of the orb or whatever that was. What did you do to me? Why am I glowing?
What did you do to me? Why am I dark? I don't quite understand why did you have that what's going on right now? Where are we?
Oh, that's a lot of questions. So you're not coming to do more, violence and killing and mayhem?
I mean, I just got here and I saw you pull out a blade.
Yes.
So the reasonable reaction would just be to arm myself, no?
We're having conversation here. You are not making things. But what's your name?
I'm Darwin. What? Huh?
What?
What is your name?
Shell?
Michelle, what's going on?
Okay.
Why do we look like this? Where are we right now?
I don't
what's going on?
No, I don't know. Put that away.
I'm just gonna like throw it behind me.
Yeet.
I'm just gonna eat it behind you. Yeah.
You toss it behind you, just in a careless way, and you can feel a thunk as it just attaches to your back.
No, Thor.
Okay, I forgot about that. It's a fancy. Where are we right now?
I don't. What was in your room? Like what?
Why do we look like this? We were fighting?
No.
We were
not
fighting
if you're
each other.
Darwin.
We were fighting each other. I think I remember we were fighting each other. But it was like I was fighting myself, but also you. You were also fighting yourself, but also me.
Yeah, we were fighting what we look like now.
What happened to? Why do we look like this now? Well, where's everybody else?
I thought they were with you. I went to bed, I think. Except
I
was in
also-
bed. I'm still at the hospital. Am I at the hospital? Where am I? Existential crisis time.
I just woke up, and this is where I woke up at.
Okay, so same. Are there any other doors?
As
Are
you're
these the
finally
only two
coming
doors?
to look around at your surroundings, there's one other door on Darwin's side, and an infinite hallway of doors on yours.
Oh, that's
No, I guess we pick one.
Let's just pick one.
I don't
What?
understand anything that's going on right now, so...
You and me both, but what are we gonna do just standing here whining about it? We're getting
That's
nothing done.
very true. That's true. What? Do we just open one of these doors?
I don't know. Try it. It grabs the door, probably on his side since it's closer. And there are more.
The nameplate is blurred for the both of you, and the door is locked.
Okay.
This feels very
so
familiar,
This is
Joe.
familiar.
Oh,
yeah.
well... Yeah, no.
You pick a door, my voice suck, I guess.
I was gonna actually just smash it open.
I
What's to
mean,
say that all these doors aren't just locked? We can just make our own way.
I mean, you're welcome to try, I guess. I don't know what kind of door this is, like, but be my guest, I guess. I'll step aside. Stand there against the wall with my arms crossed like an edgelord.
I'm gonna try it.
A glowy edgelord.
I'm gonna try to smash one of the doors
Vicky, you wanna
Smash which door?
with my warhammer, the one that Shell just tried to open.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Ew. Well, that's a 10, I guess.
You hit the door and your hammer thuds into it, vibrating through your hands. It almost gives you that, like, when you bite down in the middle of a fork sensation, but in your hand.
Ew, why would you do that to me?
No!
You're welcome.
Like,
Yeah, I got shivers.
yeah.
Oh,
Ugh.
okay. Yeah, I heard you shudder.
That was awful.
No, I feel you.
I don't think this is gonna work. What are we?
Yeah,
What
that
are we-
was kind of a pathetic attempt. I'm not gonna
What are we gonna
lie.
do?
I
Well, I'll have
see.
you know that I punched an entire wall down.
We can
so-
talk about clits, but we can't talk about anything too visceral, like
Well,
biting
not
a fork.
sensory shit.
Right.
There's a there's a difference.
I see.
It's just a long hallway of doors.
Yes.
Well-
Except your side only has 2 doors. The one you came out of, and one more.
Can I inspect the other door? Is there anything like particularly that stands out about that door?
Indubitably, as you read the nameplate, and you can read it stating ding.
Each person within themselves has 2 doors.
Do what?
Each person in themselves has 2 doors.
Unless you're Shell, in which case you have a billion.
Oh no.
Shell's had many people inside of them.
Who knows, right?
Sorry,
I don't.
don't know why I made myself laugh. It's pretty telling. Okay.
So are you opening that door or just examining it?
I'm just examining it. I remembered what happened last time, and that wasn't fun. Remember the whole bleeding out my nose, possible brain hemorrhaging thing?
Mm. Try going back the way you came.
That's a good idea. But how are you gonna get out?
I'll watch and see if it works, and then I'll do the same.
You gonna go out the same door as me?
No, the door I came from.
Oh.
The only one on my side that works. Like, take a door.
Yeah, I don't think Darwin knows any better. He's just gonna go back the way that he came.
Darwin, back in through the way you came. This room, and Shell, you cannot see into this room. Just to make that clear.
Whoa.
As Darwin walks back through the door, he disappears into the shadowed obfuscation once again. And Darwin, as you are in this room, you don't remember anything about it. There's no like furniture that you recognize. There's no bed. There's no like end tables. What there is a long rectangular mirror that's cracked.
Cool.
As you stand across from this, approaching it, the room itself is dark. You thinking about a light source, you don't see one, and yet it's almost like you can see in gray scale. The lines are a little faded and blurry as you're approaching, and the dark figure that you can see with your own eyes as you're approaching the mirror clears to show your Kano form.
The
doing
the long rectangular mirror does,
Mm-hmm.
and it's broken.
It's cracked.
It's cracked. Is there anything else in this room? It's just this mirror.
Just that mirror.
Mirror,
Yeah,
mirror on the wall.
yeah. I guess I go up to the mirror and I'm gonna reach out and kind of just like run my hand along the crack to see, like, I don't know what I'm trying to do with this, but
As you reach out, you can see that your reflection mimics your motion here. And when you and the reflection touch hips along the crack of the mirror. Stop. Word choice. I wasn't thinking about it. As you make contact with the mirror, both of you placing your fingertips along the cracked edge. Darwin is now unconscious and Damien now inhabits the shadow.
Interesting.
huh. And then aside
as
from this
you-
mirror,
Apologize.
Right.
One more addition. As you are now Damien, and you lift your hand off, Damien can see that he is in his shadowed form, and the mirror cracks a little more.
Oh. Interesting.
aside from the mirror, there's nothing else. There's no way to go back.
The mirror is the only thing inside the room. There is obviously still the door to the hallway.
I
you
think,
haven't heard from- okay, never mind.
Oh. I think Damien's gonna walk through the doorway.
Shell,
No dice,
Darwin
huh?
walks back through the door.
Dead end? Anything interesting?
Just
Useful?
just a mirror, and it just reflected me, but it was cracked. No, you could, if you want, you can go and check it out.
I couldn't see anything when you opened the door, but I'll take a look. He'll try to open the door.
To Darwin's place?
Yeah, he's where he said to go, so I'll check it out. I know he's not gonna be able to get in there probably, but like he's gonna try it.
Like a vampire, the door is not what repels you. It's just the door frame. Do you want to try and push through?
Darwin, I don't think this is happening, my man. Do it?
Just like an interesting sort of thing. I think you would really want to see this.
Okay, he'll try to push it.
Okay. I want you to make me a strength.
Uh-huh.
I'll make an athletics check, please.
Am I better at athletics? No. -1, baby, let's go. I'm shrimpy. You know, first shrimp deck. Not too bad. Not gonna be enough, but not too bad. Not mad about it.
You push through the barrier of the door, and you are enveloped in darkness. For all intents and purposes, this room is considered magical darkness to you.
Yeah.
Sorry, one second.
No worries. Weird ass episode, having fun.
Yeah, you are enveloped in magical darkness. Darwin, you see Shell go through the door. They have to. It looks like they're pushing through, like, gelatin or something more thick than that. They're having to, like, use energy to actually walk into this space.
Interesting.
You're interesting.
Thanks.
You.
Oh god.
But they're not able to get into the space.
They did.
Oh, they did.
They're inside.
I'm in.
I'll follow them inside.
Okay. And then
Does Shell see the mirror?
no, they can't see anything. They are blind in this space.
Yeah, my arms are out like, oh god.
There's a don't worry. Let me show you what I was looking at a broken mirror.
How can
And
you look
I'm-
at anything? It's dark as hell in here.
To me, I can see this space, and I'm gonna guide Shell to the mirror, and sort of like gently put my hand like on the wrist and like move it along the crack of the mirror. And I was like, this is the crack that I was talking about.
You're touching the mirror again?
I'm not touching the mirror. I'm having Shell touch the mirror.
He's puppeteering
I
my ass.
see.
Yeah.
Ah, a thing I did not expect. The players.
Sorry.
An unexpected thing has happened again. 2 10s, come on.
Sorry. It was really like, I don't know how, because we both have pretty good like
The dice really
charisma saves.
just want you guys to have the scene together. That's all this
They
is.
did. This is cool. This is a bonding activity because yeah.
Shell, I'm going
This
to
is it.
give you a choice here.
Yes.
As Darwin gestures your hand towards the mirror, you can feel the cold surface on your fingertip. Once again, this is going to be a snap decision.
Mhm.
You feel the cold surface on your fingertip, and you can choose to keep it there, even though a sharp pain has now introduced itself to your fingertip. Or you can wince off of it. You can reflex out.
I don't think he'd reflex out. I feel like pain is a thing that happens.
Okay. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no. Another 10. A 13. Close.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Above average.
yeah, a little bit. Wow.
Okay, this
So
is
that
gonna
was-
sound crazy.
26. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I need you to roll. Hold on, I need to find a number.
69. Easy. Next question.
I need you to roll a 1d 721.
What? Oh my god.
Roll a 69.
150. What a
Wow,
beautiful
such a nice
even number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Ah, so satisfying. I'm gonna write that down, though, because it's just weird.
Shell, as you touch this glass, you can hear a crack on it. You can't see the glass cracking. And you actually can't feel it underneath your fingertip either. The only notion that you get that it's this mirror is the vicinity of it to you.
Yeah.
You also hear a sound that Darwin doesn't hear. You hear it in a visceral loudness, almost as if the sound is in like headsets that only you are wearing, and it's at like volume 100. You hear
Yeah.
a door creaking open in the hallway.
I think he pulls his hand back then.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I'm
shit.
not
Alright.
done.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no. My bad.
One
Continue.
moment. I just need to choose my words very carefully in this moment.
Oh, I'm afraid.
Apologies for talking slow.
You're okay. You're fine.
Your finger dips through the mirror like it's liquid. And you
Oh.
can feel the border of the solid surface passing along the edges of your finger. Cold, hard. It's almost as if you're sticking your finger in a perfectly shaped hole in the mirror, but that hole gets bigger and bigger as your finger is receding into it. It's just opening itself up. It's sharp, but not cutting your hand.
Okay.
Shell, I want you to imagine you yourself are 25 years old, going to grad school, and you are sitting at a bench at a table underneath a parasol umbrella, sitting across from another man at the same university that you're going to, eating ice cream cones. I want you to describe the rest of this scene for me and how this goes.
Like a memory?
Yeah, like a memory.
Okay. Let's see, maybe there's some conversation, like casual conversation about how classes are going, about like maybe some harmless friend drama or some funny thing that happened at a party. I think maybe they like show each other some stuff on their phones. Do I get a vibe for the nature of this relationship, or is this like free real estate?
This is whatever you want to make it right now.
Okay. I don't.
It's free real estate.
It's free real estate. I think it's just a very normal kind of moment. Like, just supremely normal conversation between two guys who maybe there's chemistry, but it hasn't been established or maybe even recognized yet, if that makes sense. Like, they just seem like really good buds. But, question mark, I don't have an ending to this scene other than maybe they take the bus. Like, one of them walks another to a bus stop and, like, they hit home or something.
Okay. As you get on that bus stop, you see darkness once again. You can feel like your hand is now pressed up against a flat surface, and you're almost like hunched over a little bit, almost like you fell forward and you're holding a wall. Darwin, you see Shell pass completely through the mirror. They're now, like I just described, hand on the wall, hunched over as if they fell forward and are regaining their balance.
Like inside of the mirror?
No, they passed through the mirror. They're on the other side of the physical mirror.
Oh, okay, so the mirror wasn't against a wall.
No.
Okay. Alright, okay. So same space, but other side. Okay, good. Cool to know.
Shell, that memory, we'll say you lived that entire memory lasting like 2 hours.
Oh, interesting. That's gonna be very confusing. I don't think he knows how to compartmentalize his emotions yet.
Right, because everything else has been pretty straightforward. Yep.
I'm still blinded too, right? Like I can't
Yes.
see anything.
Correct.
I think after a while of quiet, he'll just say Darwin's name quietly to see if he's still there. Because it's been a while.
Since,
There we go, I was waiting for it. Wait,
Does
it's
Darwin
just
respond?
Darwin.
sounds like they do not.
Darwin.
I think I
Hello?
gotta message you again really quick.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, wait, what did he say?
Oh, I gotta message you.
Oh. Oh, God.
What do you mean, oh god?
Well, I think you're in the middle of open water with a shark.
Oh.
That's what I think.
The shark sirens start blaring?
Shark sirens? What does shark sirens sound like? Aww.
Shark siren doo 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 doo. Shark
No!
siren doo doo doo.
Waluigi.
Someone show me a video of a shark making that sound, please. I want this to be true.
I'm gonna be looking up shark noises very soon, I'm sure. Because now I'm curious.
Pretty sure it's just snap, snap.
They're so cute, though. Especially the little guys. And I don't think a whale shark really counts, honestly. Those guys are just cool. Those are my favorite, like, sea animal other than jellies. Useless information to, like, fill the silence. You're welcome.
Please continue to do so.
Hey, yeah,
That's
I'm
the
running out
best.
of stupid information. What do I need? What do I have?
So, Clitomancer, huh?
Clitomancer.
No response.
The silence fills the space around
Oh
you.
my
Shell.
god. Oh, this is very vulnerable. I don't think he likes this one bit. I think he feels his way back up the wall. And he's like... He's still saying his name, but he's like... getting a little irritated. Maybe a little concerned. When he says Darwin again. Kind of snappy this time. But he's like trying to find his way to where he came from by feeling.
Yeah.
Even if that means like walking around the whole room.
Yeah. You feel your way around the wall, rounding out a corner, and eventually you find the door again and breach yourself through the doorway. It's almost like it's pushing you out this time. You're back in the hall as the bright light makes you adjust your eyes, and that shadowed doorway continues to effervesce, licks of shadow out towards you. Down the hall, very far, you can see an opened door.
Okay, I think in a weird way, because I never got a response, I'm hopefully assuming that maybe Darwin had gone there. So I'm remembering the very loud, unpleasant noise of the door creaking open in my ears, kinda. So I'm hoping that he's there, and I think he's going to go down the hall. But he's going to be calling for Darwin louder. But after I think about the fourth time, he'll stop. He's just confused.
Okay. You make your way down the hall. As you reach the door, the placard says room 150. The name Neil written across it.
Okay, can I see inside of the door? Or the doorway?
The door opened to you as you as you go around it to look into the doorway. You see the mirror that you think you touched, completely cracked along the surface. There are barely any big shards remaining to this, and you see what you should look like, not this glowing white body, but in the mirror you look like Shell. But you don't. At the same time, there are features in your face and in your posture that are just not quite right. They almost feel familiar, though, as if you were remembering the body in what you just experienced.
Okay. I think I'm gonna approach the mirror. Is this a lot like the other room where it's like completely empty aside for the mirror?
Oh, this one, the mirror is just the whole doorway. So there's no room to this.
Interesting.
And I wanna touch it.
You reach out to touch the mirror, and the whole mirror shatters and drops like sand. It's just a board behind it now.
Yeah. Are there like remnants, like shattered glass and stuff on the ground? Or did they kind of like flip
like-
through too?
It's like mirror dust.
Okay. I think you'd touch it but I know there's no effect to come with that, just sentimental touch.
The like background memory of that moment where you're sitting and eating that ice cream cone with your friend becomes more prevalent in your mind as you're like sifting your hand through the mirror. The mirror
Okay.
dust, of course.
Yeah. I think realizing that I don't think there's much I can do with mirror dust in some mindscape. But
Snort it.
if just a little touch does that, he wants to just snort it. Boof it!
Oh, yeah. With good
As
Rubber
you
guns.
are having a moment to contemplate over the dust, what are you doing, Darwin?
I'm still in that mirror room.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't do
What a
anything. You didn't say
dick.
anything about it,
Mhm.
so
That's the same mirror that is also the snortable dust.
no.
Okay. Mine's still just like the largely cracked one.
Yes.
I'm going to go back through the hallway.
Okay. You can see that there's a door that has opened, and Shell is like crouched behind one of the open doors.
Mm-hmm.
You also see forward, right ahead of you, Shell's room is
Mhm.
still open.
You could push through. I also could have looked in that one thinking about it.
I will approach. Well, I'll go up to Shell first and ask what happened.
Where...
And
Go ahead.
yeah, I was just gonna approach you and be like, what happened here?
It crumbled.
It
I don't know.
Well-
I touched it, it crumbled.
the door crumbled. What do
There
you
was a
mean?
mirror here, sorry. There was...
Oh,
I can't think. Where were you? I thought you were there with me.
I was in the room. I saw you push past the mirror and then you just disappeared. And then when I came back, you're just here crouched over some very snortable dust.
You mean by snortable dust? It's like a crumbled mirror.
Oh. I,
This
of
is-
course, meant crumbled mirror.
Okay.
No
Alright.
wishful thinking at all.
His brain's so frazzled he doesn't even care about like what actually happened in that room.
What?
Um,
Yeah, what? I don't. Yeah, I came back out just to maybe try to find you because you pushed past that mirror, and I just see you crashed over. I'm not sure what this is. This is just a broken mirror, but it's crumbled to dust.
It's something. He'll close the door. No reason to, but he's closing it anyway. I want to get out of here.
I wonder what would happen if I went through your doorway.
You might have to try kind of hard. Be my guess.
And yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to push.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, you're good at these. Normally. You should be.
Until he just said it.
See, you're good at these.
Imagine I rolled another 10.
Darwin, you breach through Shell's doorway. You understand kind of what he experienced as he went through your door. It's like it's repelling you out until you fully make it through the border of the door. And as you enter the room, you're completely blinded in light.
You can't see anything around you.
Everything okay in there?
Can he hear? Can Shell hear me outside of the doorway? I don't.
You can hear
I figured
him,
it would
yes.
come with.
You can hear, and the other way, but I think that what you meant to ask was, can I hear him? You didn't say anything.
No. Oh, I guess so. Yeah. I just assumed that I could hear through one direction, but maybe it wouldn't go through the other direction. I don't know. I don't know why I just randomly assumed that. I can hear though, right? I'll just say I can't see anything in here. I'm blind.
Hey, yeah, that sounds.
Darwin,
right.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw now.
Oh,
Interesting.
Shell, are you? You're not in your room, right?
I was following after him.
Okay. We'll give him. Okay, that's fine. Darwin, you like brace through this room and you take a couple steps in and you have your arms out. You can't see anything, and as you're wading your arm through, you feel something sharp on your hand and you pull back. Shell, as you casually walk through this door, your room does not have a single tall, long mirror, but instead is filled with large shards floating in the space containing your room.
what the heck, dude?
You can see that
Don't
there
move.
is a small pile of mirror dust in a random spot on the ground.
I want to touch it.
You feel ice cream on your lips.
Oh, it's the same stuff. Okay. Okay. So you can't see.
I
You
cannot
might-
see anything.
Okay. What are you wanting to do? Because there's just an unspeakable amount of shards floating around, and
Why is your place so dangerous?
I don't know. Something is wrong with me. I think.
I had assumed that there would be maybe a mirror in here, like it wasn't mine, and
Nope.
I could maybe experience what you had experienced.
Touch a shard, then I guess, because I don't know what to tell you. Here,
I
I'll help you.
I can't touch a shard in this dangerous place.
Yeah, don't touch the
Apologies.
pointy end.
Is everyone good to go another 10 minutes? I lost track of
Yeah.
Go
time.
however
Yeah.
long you need, baby.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Please continue.
Yeah, I'll help you touch a shard.
Is
I'll,
Darwin gonna let him?
Like, if that's what you want. If you don't wanna, like, you don't gotta. But
Yeah. My intention was to like try to touch a mirror,
Uh-huh.
but like after hearing that there's no mirror here, I'll
I mean, there's no
I guess
full
there's
mirror
just-
here.
there's just like a shard. I'll be like, oh, I'll touch a shard.
They're like big, you know. They're pretty big.
yeah,
They still reflect.
really cool aesthetic though in this room. For those who can see it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw some shit later.
Laughs at Darwin in blinding light.
Right.
Darwin, are you letting Shell guide your hands towards a mirror shard?
Yes.
Okay. I would like you to roll a 1d 720.
Oh,
This is so fucked. This
There's
is
a
so
lot happening.
fucked.
we are getting to know one another really well right now. I feel,
God.
or at least you, me, and that's strange.
387.
Had a really weird intrusive thing.
Oh.
Keep it in your brain. I want to hear about it later.
Darwin, you touch this shard.
and you can feel the cold pressing against your finger, and you can feel almost like the rotation of it as it like turns and floats away from you as you press into it. That moment stops for you as you feel the touch on there, and you are flooded with a memory. And when you come out of that memory, that's when you feel it flutter away and twist away. For you, Shell, you don't see him experience this. You just see him touch the mirror shard, and it rotates away from his finger.
Okay.
Darwin, what you see in your mind's eye is darkness, a huge guttural inhale from the nose, and your eyes coming from a like downward looking position upwards and seeing bright colorful patterns inside a beautiful manor house that is possibly filled with cocaine dust everywhere. People partying, moving about, wearing possibly no clothing. You decide.
Wearing no clothing.
You have a mountain of white dust on this table in front of you. What do you do?
He goes skiing.
I mean,
You should probably clean that up with your nose.
It was never cocaine. It was mirror dust the whole time.
oh my god.
And then I snorted the mirror, and it snorted back at me.
Ew.
I'm gonna listen to that song after this. It's been in my head.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start partying, I guess.
Good for you.
As one would.
I'm just gonna start partying. Yeah.
You party like it's like your life is gonna end tomorrow. Nothing exists between you and now, and what you can feel in your body and the energy you are putting into this moment, the reverberation of the music through your bones and your muscles, the energy that you're feeling with all of your friends around you, dancing, having a good time, spilling drinks and not caring. The serenity in this chaotic moment is unlike anything else. Especially as you come out of that moment with that shard fluttering away from your fingertip.
Am I free to act here?
You guys have the scene.
Can you guide me to another shard?
Sure, there's one about you in the eye. Let me just grab it real quick.
Can you blame me? That was awesome, right?
No, that's fair. Like, I'll
Another!
He's
grab
addicted.
one of the shards.
He's addicted to the cocaine. I see it. I see.
Another shard?
I need just another one. Scratch this.
Street terminology, it's going through the going through the looking glass.
Yeah, the way
find
that you
Alice.
described it, it was like it sounded like pure like euphoria, right? That's like such a wonderful experience. It's like why
Good
would I not want to try to touch another shard?
Darwin, what is
Blast.
your persuasion modifier?
Let me see.
Plus 5?
Damn,
It's
girl.
+5. Yeah.
Okay. Shell, I want you to make an insight DC 15.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh no. Nope.
Darwin is definitely enraptured with the idea of these shards. Maybe he can find something out that you can't. Maybe there's something here that together you can figure out.
Okay.
He's definitely in like an investigation mode.
Sure, okay, yeah.
You could definitely say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll grab a random one out from near my head.
You're grabbing a shard?
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to roll a 1d720.
Oh.
Don't roll a 387. That would be the same one.
35.
Man, that was close.
It's one of the numbers.
Yeah. You grab the shard. You can still like feel it in your hand, but the feeling like numbs and melts away as you are now looking from the sky layer at the possibly the top floor of one of the hotel resorts, looking down at all these ants on the ground. Looking back, there's everything someone would want and ask for. There's a personal chef to make food at your request. Also, call to get something that they can't make. If you really wanted, there's indoor and outdoor pools here. It's a paradise for one. And looking at this luxury, this decadence, you feel not alone, even though you are. You feel delighted in your superiority. What do you do first?
This feels like something someone would have these thoughts about, like, on the balcony outside, like, with a glass of wine or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
I think if that's how this is, he might just kind of lavish in it, like, stew in his, like, this is the life kind of shit. Is, like, there are personal chefs and stuff, but
there's anything you want.
Anything I want. Okay. I want a dog.
Huh?
It's a little fucking dog, some kind of mixed breed, I don't know.
You pull out your phone and scroll through pictures of dogs.
Good.
And you pick the one that you want. And as you walk back inside from the balcony, it's sitting on your seat, and it comes down and runs over to you. Happy to see
That
you.
worked. I think it's gonna be a nice night of staying in, being conceited, apparently, and loving on a dog. Maybe I'll have them, like, make me some Wagyu bullshit. I don't know. Most expensive fucking dish I can think of.
You walk over to the chef, and they fire up the hibachi grill and roll it over in front of you. As you sit the dog, like, right next to you on the table. And they, like, flip a shrimp into your mouth, and you come back into consciousness as Joe.
And he makes a face.
As you guys continue exploring this playground,
It pretty much is.
we're going to resolve the scene next week. We'll see how all of this actually matters.
Crazy.
I'm
Thanks for
excited.
playing, guys.
Thanks you.
Thanks
Yeah.
for both rolling a 10 somehow. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was kind of crazy.
The same. We had to do the same number. God damn it.
Like, we could have
But that's the
both
same-
failed with different numbers, but
Yeah. Of course.
we had to fail the same.
I mean, it wasn't really a fail. Yeah. Anyways.
I think that
That's
we had
true.
the same modifier, and then we just both rolled the same.
Same.
Yeah.
For the game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As a reminder, once again, next week we are playing on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Next week. Be there or be, I don't know. a
Somewhere
shape.
else?
Yeah,
Be-
something.
Be something.
You know, because it's B squared, because you're not around, dude.
Beware.
Good night.
Bye.
Right.